What is happening, weight loss warriors? When you're doing OMAD, can you eat whatever you want? I'll give you that answer right after this. Hey, what's happening, weight loss warriors? It's your boy C-Dub, and I'm coming at you to talk about something that a lot of people are talking about, and that's, well, why not go OMAD? Because once you go OMAD, you can eat whatever you want. And the reason I felt like making a video about this is because recently I had a question asked to me on my Facebook, and it was Brenda. And Brenda, shout out to you for asking a question on Facebook. You guys, you can hit me up anytime. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I just started Twitter tonight, so I need some followers. If you're out there, follow me. You know what I'm saying? Taking down the fat with C-Dub. Y'all know the name, so get out there and follow me. But anyways, long story short, she asked first if I eat any carbs. And I said, yeah, I eat carbs. And then she was like, oh, really? And she was like, do you count your calories? And I said, not really. And then she was like, oh, that's fantastic, because I always thought that you have to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. And she was like, so I can pretty much eat what I want if I'm on OMAD. And I was like, whoa, rein things back a minute. Rein things back just a minute. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, Brenda. What we're doing here is intermittent fasting is a tool a lot of times that helps you get into a calorie deficit. So the shorter, the more narrow your window is, the easier you're able to get into that deficit. So I'm definitely going to be doing videos on what I eat every day. My wife and I were talking about doing one, cooking a meal for you guys. We're going to do lots of good stuff down the road. But I wanted to answer the question real quick, and today was the perfect example because it's my son's birthday. So Frankie said he wanted to have pizza for his birthday. So I love pizza. So I thought, okay, well, I'm okay with it if your mother's okay with it, and she was fine with it. So I picked the pizza up on the way back from wrestling practice today. Shout out to Chuck for coming to wrestling practice. If you see this, man, I appreciate all your work. But back to the subject at hand. We're talking about the fact that this pizza, I'm picking it up, I'm bringing it home, and we sit down to eat. So I know I'm going to eat pizza. So what is pizza? See, I don't really know off the top of my head how many calories a pizza is, and that's why I say I don't count my calories. But I looked it up for the sake of her question, and it said roughly 309 calories. So if one piece of pizza is 309 calories, and I eat 3 pieces of pizza, that's 927 calories in. If I eat 927 calories tonight, and that's all I've had all day long, I'm in a calorie deficit 100% for sure. So that's what I did. I had 3 pieces of pizza. So I had 3 pieces of pizza, I had a homemade smoothie. I'm actually going to do a video on these homemade smoothies because I'm not a big vegetable guy. I don't like vegetables, so I drink my vegetables. So by the time I had my vegetables and my fruit and stuff to my smoothie, it's, let's say, 250 more calories. So now we've had another 250 calories on top of the 9, let's say 950. So 950 and 250, the 50s are going to make it 1,000, so we're at 1,200 calories right now, right off the bat. So then I'm going to eat a piece of cake. So a piece of cake's about 200 calories. So I'm sitting at about 1,400 calories today, and that's all I ate, done, right? So some days it might be a little more than that. Some days it might be a little less than that. Some days it might be exponentially more than that, like if the family were to go to Olive Garden. But if I'm going to go to Olive Garden and I'm going to eat 2,500, 3,000, 3,500 calories, I'm sure not going to eat the next day. I'm going to fast the whole next day because I know I've done it. I'm going to make sure I get try to get all of my nutrition in. If I got to take a multivitamin or something, you can do that route too. But at the end of the day, you got to think. You got to sit down and look at the food in front of you and understand about what things are. You don't have to know exactly. I don't know exactly what I ate. But I do know whether I overate or whether I didn't. And a lot of times I'll sit down at night and, you know, after I've got the kids in bed and everything, I'll sit down and if I felt it, it's like, oh, you overate, buddy. Then I know the next day I need to be extra cautious. I need to be really smart about it. I also know I shouldn't be eating out 3 or 4 times or 5 times or even twice in a week. So if my wife and I plan to go to Olive Garden this week, that's what we're going to do, you know. I think when you get into the OMAD swing of things, what ends up happening is the meal is so important to you that you don't waste your time on bad meals. You know, I heard somebody say the other day that for their OMAD meal, they went by and got McDonald's and they were so disappointed. I would never eat it because that meal means more to me than that. That McDonald's could be garbage. You know, sometimes you get it and it just tastes terrible and it's not cooked well. I'm not wasting my meal on that stuff. No way. No way. I'll go home and prepare food every single day because I know it's going to be hot, it's going to be delicious, it's going to be the way that I want it to be. So the question to answer the question, to sum it up in the right way, is if you are doing OMAD and you're eating 5,000 calories, you are going to gain weight. I'll repeat that. If you are doing OMAD and you're eating 5,000 calories, you are going to gain weight. You need to take into consideration whether you're exercising, that adds calories to it. Whether you're strength training. If you're strength training, you can eat more. Right now, I'm not strength training. I start strength training in March. As I go in March for a bit, and we're getting into April, we're getting into May, maybe I'll increase my calories slightly at that meal. But you have to understand, if you got up and you moved and you got 20,000 steps in today, that's 1,000 calories. You've walked today. 1,000 calories. More than your resting metabolism would be. So can you have a piece of cheesecake that night? Sure you can, as long as you eat the rest of your stuff in a smart way. So you have to be conscious. Do you have to count it? No. But a lot of it is common sense. A lot of it is just understanding. And if you don't have that, if food is just not, you don't have an understanding of what the calories are, start there. Start counting. Get your tracker, get your Fitness Pal, log in every single thing you eat, track yourself, see weeks that you've lost weight, you know you're in a deficit, and weeks that you've gone even, see what those calorie differences are. Start to figure that part out. And then after a month or two, it's going to be in your brain. See, I've messed around enough through coaching and through weight loss in the past and failed weight loss plans that I can look at a dinner and roughly know, especially if I cooked it. If I cooked it, I know the ingredients that went inside it, and I roughly know how many calories are in it. So prepare your own food so you know how many calories are in it. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. And if you do overdo it, fast the next day. Or exercise the next day. Get out there and get more steps in. Get on the treadmill. Lift some weights. Do something to counterbalance that. Remember, weight loss is literally just burning energy. Your fat is there. It's food. It's food for your body. Your fat is food for your body. Let your body eat it. The only way you're going to let your body eat that is by not eating yourself and not overdoing it. And if you're going to put too much in your mouth, last note. I know all over the place all the time, people say all the time, I'll bump into them, they say, well, I do OMAD, I didn't lose any weight. I met a guy at a wrestling tournament this weekend, he's telling me, well, I've done OMAD my whole life, and this guy is at least 150 pounds overweight, maybe 200 pounds overweight. He's like, I don't think your OMAD stuff works. I'm like, I guarantee you, he's drinking calories. I guarantee you he's overeating. If he is only eating one meal, he's dropping 5,000 calories in that meal. It's just impossible. It's science. So no matter what you do, you got to be smart about it. There is no diet plan where you can eat anything you want and as much as you want. That's just not, that's not reality. If that's reality you want to live in, you're not ready to lose weight. You got to be ready to lose weight. You got to understand, I'm going to sacrifice. And then when I sacrifice, I'm going to come out on the other end of it a better person. I'm the prime example of it. Just go throw my video on. I'll put it in the link in the description down below that I did when I was big. That was 10 months ago, guys. 10 months ago. And I'm still ate pizza tonight. And it's okay, and I'll be fine, and I will lose weight this week. The bottom line is, though, if you want to do the same, you got to be intelligent. It's not about what you're eating. It's about how much you're eating. Of course you want to try to be as clean as possible. Of course you want to try to get your, good foods out there. I've always, thought processed foods and grass-fed stuff and all. It's the way to go. If you can go get all that stuff, get all that stuff. Because you need as many nutrients as you can. If you got to take a multivitamin, take it during your one meal. When you're sitting down to eat that one meal, take your vitamin then. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in one little compact period of time. And get it done. Go out there, lose weight. Comment down below if you're successful. Comment down below if this has helped you. Do me a favor, hit me with that big thumbs up, you guys, man. I need some likes on this video. And please, for the love of God, leave me a comment. I love getting back to you guys. I love hearing from you guys. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this YouTube channel. I'm excited about you sending me Facebook messages so that I can help you, Brenda, and everybody else out there that's asking me questions. I will get back to you. I will do everything I can to help you on your journey. So, guys, I will catch you next time. Peace.